turn my back, you.
Okay, Coach, it's the NFL playoffs on EA Sports. No bigger stage than this one. Sold out MetLife Stadium, located just outside of New York City. Straight ahead, we punch the second of 2 tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store between the Miami Dolphins and the New York Jets. For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
On second down now, it's Elliott. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. This is Elliott. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on 3rd and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive. Couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin first down. On first down, Elliott. He takes it down to the 42, a 5-yard run.
One thing to keep in mind. Partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
380! 54 miles. I'm coming! One left! 19.
On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. Not much there, maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. They'll run with Elliott. And he pushed forward, but I don't think it's enough. He's going to be about a yard short. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. 4th down. Here's Wilson. And Ingram hauls it in. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Evan Ingram, 37 yards. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Well, these guys have won 3 straight ball games and another good start to this one out to the 6-0 lead.
And I've talked with so many different coaches, as have you, along the way, and they always talk about winning streaks and the mood of a team and how much easier it is to actually prepare during that time. Guys are sharp, guys are focused, everyone's feeling good, and we're seeing it early in this one.
This one taken from the 7. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Alert, alert, alert! Strip that.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. Anthony Barr in on the tackle. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Hey,
Allen. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. 22 yards there, a first down.
Let's go!
In this weather, any big play in the passing game, that's just a bonus, right?
It certainly is, but oftentimes offenses think inclement weather plays to their advantage because you know where you're going on offense. Defenders have to react, and they often slip.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. John Ross, the one he was looking for. And now it's 2nd down.
Alert! Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time.
Hey, Charlie!
Allen now to throw again. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 29-yard line.
Bravo!
First and 10 at the 29-yard line. Tight right, tight right.
Allen now on first down. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Coleman. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And this might not be the last interception we see, Brandon. Both of these teams like to throw the football, but here in this snow, ball's not going to always go where you want it to. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
They'll start the drive with Elliott. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. The tackle there by LaMarcus Joyner.
Hey, 0.
On 2nd down, it's Elliott. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. On 3rd down, Elliott. And they're going to drop him well shy of the first as he can only make it to the 11. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
Well, they got off the field on 3rd down. An excellent job, an excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments and usually only at halftime. But the best teams adjust series to series. And on that series, they adjusted so well that they got the job done in fine style.
That'll go as a 46-yard punt with a return of 7. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Once again, they run with Breida on 1st down. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw them there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Allen's throw is complete. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Hey, team 6. Team 6.
Motion, pop. Hey, check Mike. Watch it,
Allen from the gun on 3rd down. get this one to about the 20-yard line. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 20-yard line. On first down, here's Breida. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. A loss of 2 there. Second down. On second and 12, Allen. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
Check 55 to Mike. Check 55 to Mike. Set the tone, defense. Set the tone.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. That one caught by Gibson. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line.
Thank goodness for heaters up here. And thank goodness I don't have to carry the football in this game. It's January. It's cold out there. Trying to clutch the football and absorb the hits, not easily done.
Yeah, we saw a product of the elements right there. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
10th carry now for Elliott. And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. A 6-yard pickup on the ground that time, and that'll make it 3rd and 4 coming up. The Dolphins on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
36.
One pass.
54, right there. 54.
Guys, 4 down.
Come get some. Come on here, come get some. He don't want it.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well. On 1st and 10 is Wilson. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. 18 big yards on that one, and a Miami first. They'll run on first down. It's Elliott trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 15-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
It's been a long day for you. Set. Back.
Let's go.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Fournette. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. 15 yards. But the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how we're going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Deep ball for Goodwin. And this is caught inside the 5. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Marquise Goodwin. 60 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point through the snowflakes, up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
On first down, Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. On second down now, it's Elliott. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. So from the 36 now, first and 10. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Levante David in on the tackle.
A 3-yard pickup brings up second and 7 at the 39-yard line.
From the 39, Wilson. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. LaMarcus Joyner with a pick. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
They should have known, baby. Mike.
Waiting.
Mike 5-4. I got it. Check 9. Big Ed.
Still got it. Slow down.
54 Mike.
Fournette, a first down carry. And a short gain here, down to the 22. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's second and 9. On second down, here's Fournette. Shifts by him. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. Play action. It's Wilson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that, and we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship.
Go.
Mike 50. Here we go. Mike 50.
Throwing on first down is Allen. Got a man open. It's Ross. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Allen now 9 of 11 passing in this first half. He's got his guys at 1st and 10.
Squeeze, squeeze, double, double. Mike, 50.
Hey, orbit.
From the gun, it's Allen. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
Man up, deep. Man up, deep. Bang, 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 bang.
Hey, Foxtrot, Foxtrot.
Hey, we got Mike 50, Mike 50, huh? Watch the curl, watch the curls.
Alert.
To throw again, Allen. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50. I got you, son. I got you. You're all mine.
Allen to throw once more. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Grant. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets 1st down. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This a 40-yard attempt from the left hash. And Butker able to put this one through. So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup as we get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay.
And this is going to be intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
After the interception, here's Wilson. And an alley to run. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Here's Elliott. He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, put a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. From the 45 on 2nd down, Wilson. He'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 43. On 1st down, Elliott. Kevin Byard up to make the tackle.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. To throw is Wilson. being chased out left. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down. He'd had some success as a runner previously on this drive, just not as much space there that time.
Yeah, this time when he pulled it down, they were ready for him, so I think he's going to have to fling a few in order to open up that running lane again.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And an alley to run. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Leonard Fournette, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. A good, sustained drive there in this 3rd quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Allen now looks to throw. Throw right side, going to be caught by Waller. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well and get a few stops.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Grant. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets 1st down. On 1st down, Allen. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Justin Coleman. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
They start on the ground with Elliott. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. Now Wilson. Blitz coming, and down he goes. On 3rd down, it's Elliott, and they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27, no 1st down. They'll get 6 there on the run, but it brings up 4th down.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And 3 interceptions in this game. I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. From the 29, Allen hit. He lost the football.
plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And they're able to convert on third with a solid gain of 23. So the shotgun snap to Allen. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. 1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Out of the shotgun, Breida. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Looking to throw on second down. Allen over the middle, complete. It's Grant. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down. The Jets on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And here's Allen operating from the gun. Goodwin able to haul it in. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Watch twins. Mike.
Now Allen to throw. From the gun, he'll throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. The intended receiver, Marquise Goodwin, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
I'm trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown in. Frankly, that should have been another pick right there. On 2nd and goal, Allen. Open man is Ross, complete. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal.
If you kill it, motion me out.
Allen now on 3rd and goal. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Darren Waller there to make the grab as his guys are back within a single score. No surprise there, 3rd and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight end.
Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes because it doesn't matter who they cover him with. If it's another big guy, he might use his bulk against him. If it's a shorter defender, might go over the top. Either way, you tend to find a little bit of a mismatch in that area.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Elliott trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it brings forth a 3rd and long. The Dolphins on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 14.
Good job right there.
Too little. Kill. Check safety. Check 26.
14, got it.
Switch.
Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a fourth down. Here's Tressway now as he's on to punt for Miami. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Returnable for Grant. "21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Jets will have a short field to work with as they take over 1st and 10.
Hey, let's get some penetration here.
Running out of the gun here, Breida. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Hey, Wahoo!
On 2nd and 7, Allen. And his throw here's incomplete.
Whenever they're trying to attack a zone defense, you're trying to figure out where your gaps are going to be. And depending on what type of zone they're playing, it could be on the outside, it could be in the middle, it could be in the seams, in the edges. In this case, they tried to attack the middle of the field, but this zone defense didn't allow it because they were able to see the ball come off the quarterback's hands, and everyone was able to react to the football and knock it away.
6 man. Check curls, check curls, check curls.
Hey, Alpha! Hey, tight.
Rush in. Check. 55 to Mike. Check.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Turn up. Kill. Turn up. Mike 55. Mike 55.
Allen going to go on 4th down. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by the Pro Bowler, Anthony Barr. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. On the counter, Elliott. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. On 2nd and 12, Wilson. A dump off to Elliott. It'll be a gain of 6, and it'll be 3rd down. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This will be 3rd and 6.
Go. Mike 54. Good job right there. They're running, man. Hey, watch that. Check, Mike.
Good guys, 4 down.
2-6. Here we go. Mike 5-4. Mike 5-4. It's our time.
Now it's Wilson. He'll rifle this one deep right side. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. A big play there. 64 yards. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This one taken from the 7. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
Hey, zoom.
55. Right there in the middle. 55. Let's go, D. 55.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. They still can't get him. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Getting the sack, the big D tackle, Geno Atkins. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Here's a quick hitch route, and the throw complete. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. Now Allen to throw on third down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Looking to erase a 2-score deficit here in the fourth quarter. Going for some big plays.
Yeah, they certainly were. They just decided one shot, didn't they? Forget trying to move the ball downfield in small little increments. Let's go for the big one. But how about the defense playing situational football, looking at the scoreboard and realizing what can hurt us most? The deep shot. They played it well.
Here's Allen to throw it. He gets it to Brown. Complete. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this fourth quarter.
56, 56.
What's screen? Shift.
Hey, box truck.
55. Hey, eat. You must be getting tired of seeing me.
Allen now on first down. Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Allen going to throw. Throw left side, complete. That's Grant. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 11.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete, as time has run out on this football game. So they stay alive in the NFL playoffs, move on to the conference championship. And do you think that the printing press is starting to get those T-shirts and hats ready, my friend?
They have to, Brandon. They have to be ready, because if you win, you've got to hand those out on the field right away. And just think about the pressure for the players now. Families are going to be talking about tickets to the Super Bowl even before you play the conference championship game.
So that's a wrap. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. So long, everybody.